I went from a college dropout with absolutely no skills and just a passion for sports to generating well over 8 figures as a sports bettor. And let me tell you guys, it wasn't always that easy. It wasn't just an incredible leap from nothing to, something, right? It took a lot of lessons, painful errors, blowing bankrolls, chasing losses, emotional outbursts, and a lot of learning. I've been doing this over 12 years. I've absolutely seen it all. And it took a lot of those valuable lessons before I was ever able to successfully make it as a sports bettor. The reality is that if you guys try to do this on your own, it's extremely difficult. But if you have the right people, the right mentors, the right people in place to help you, to guide you through the process, it will make it very, very easy for you to be successful.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into one of the most misunderstood but powerful concepts in sports betting: public versus sharp money. And if you've been betting for enough time, you've probably heard of both of those terms. So if you've ever looked at a line and line movement behind it and thought, hey, why did this number shift, or why did this line move up or down or a certain way? Or if you ask yourself the question, should I be following the money or fading it? This video is for you. We're gonna break down what public money and sharp money really are, how to read it, and what you can identify using that information. And the most important thing I'm going to tell you guys is how you can use all of this data, numbers, information, and movement to bet smarter. So let's get right into it. Let's first start out by talking about what is public money. Let's start with public money. This is the money that is coming in from recreational bettors, your casual fans, the weekend warriors, the people betting $5 to $50 on a game because they have a feeling or they just want to pop a beer and get some action going. Public money is often driven by recency bias, star players, win-loss records, favorite teams, and the odd makers know based on these pieces of information and the media narrative created by shows on ESPN and articles that are posted on major websites where the public is likely to go. That's why you'll often see lines shaded toward the popular teams such as the Cowboys, the Lakers, the Yankees, the Chiefs. I'm sure you've seen it before and you know why. It's not necessarily about who is going to win when it pertains to the sports books. It's about balancing the risk and taking advantage of casual betting patterns and combining the two elements. So, what is sharp money? Now let's talk about the sharp money, the good stuff. Sharp money is wagered by professional bettors, people who have long-term winning records and bet based on value, not on emotion. And most of these people are doing sports betting full-time as their main day-to-day activity. Sharps may bet early when a line first opens or hammer a soft number before it moves to a certain direction that it believes it will. What separates sharp money from public money? Let's talk about it. Number one, sharps are betting large amounts. We just said the recreational bettors are betting $5 to $50 a game. The sharps are betting $5 to $50,000 possibly on one game. They bet with discipline and they create line movement. They are trendsetters. If a line moves from -3 to -4.5 and there's no injury news or public hype, chances are that sharp money just came in heavy. So, how do you spot the difference? How do you know what's public and what is sharp? Let's break it down for a second, okay? So first thing you have to look at is bet percentage versus money percentage. So there's a lot of sites out there, and while a lot of these sites may not give you the most accurate numbers, you can look to see what the bet percentage and the money percentage differentials look like. Sites like Action Network or VSIN will show you percentage of bets, percentage of money. If 70% of bets are on a team, let's say Team A, but only 40% of the money is on that team, guess what? The public is on Team A, but the big money, the sharp money, is on Team B. In these instances, you want to look for things such as reverse line movement. Let's talk about what reverse line movement is. The line is moving against the public darling or the public favorite. That usually means sharp action is influencing the market. Then you have something known as line movement without any news. If the line suddenly starts to shift without a major injury or an announcement, that is often driven by sharp money. The third thing that you guys may have seen is steam moves. Steam refers to a sudden and uniform line move across multiple sports books, not just one. That is a major sign that a very respected sharp or a syndicate bettor just made a big move. And you should probably be paying attention to that move and understanding how it relates to the betting slate for the day. Next, let's talk about how to react to sharp versus public money. It's a very common topic. This is where the edge comes in. How do you use this information to make better bets? Number one, don't just blindly follow public sides. Just because 80% of the public is on a favorite doesn't mean it's the right play. Oftentimes it could be a trap. Next, you should always follow sharp indicators. If you spot a reverse line move or sharp money coming in on a dog, that's probably a signal worth considering and at least looking into. Third, you need to know your timing. Sharps often bet early to grab value or late to hit the closing line. Use that as a cue to either beat the move or confirm where the smart money went or is planning to go. Next, you need to think like a market. You're not betting on who's the better team. You are betting against numbers. Sharps exploit bad numbers, not bad teams. Remove emotion, remove bias, and remove your love for teams, and just focus on the numbers and the math. That's what gets you rich off sports. So now, let's get you guys a real life example so you guys can break down all this information and really truly understand what all of this means. So let's say there are 80% of the bets on the Chiefs -7, but 60% of the money is on the other side and the line drops to -6.5. That is known as a reverse move and likely a sharp side that is favoring the points on the underdog. You may not always win following that, but over time, tracking sharp money helps you beat the closing line, and that is a major long-term edge. And even if you're going to bet the Chiefs, even if you followed that information, you would save half a point or the hook on 7 points to 6.5, which is a major number to cover in the NFL. Understanding public versus sharp money is one of the best ways to stop thinking like a fan and a recreational bettor and to start thinking like a pro. If you want to start seeing the game like the house does, you have to know where the real money is moving. Drop a comment down below if you want me to break down how to track sharp moves in real time, or even talk about what services I use to follow this information. And if you guys want my VIP plays where I follow this exact info to profit, hit the link in the description and let's cash together. Not only that, but hit me with a subscribe if you're enjoying all this content. And as a special bonus for you getting to this point in the video, there's a link down below to my WAP where you can access free plays for the next few days only, where I will drop a free play every couple days. Go ahead, click the link, hit the link, get access, and let's cash, baby. Let's go.
Listen, sports betting is not an easy game, and I understand it because I've been there and I've done that, right? If you want to take a shortcut and stop having to figure all the tough things out and create your own data models and probability models and dealing with statistics and all the stuff that comes with it, I have a very easy shortcut for you. Join my community. I've got thousands of members that simply copy and paste my plays. I spend the hard-earned money, the hard-earned time, and I do all the hard work to find the value on the board every single day. All you have to do is just copy and paste my plays. If you guys are interested in that or even want a free play, check the description down below.